Hello. So I'm filming Bodhi's 10-month update. I'm filming it right now because I meant to film it like 2 days ago and stuff is getting crazy and I'm working now in the afternoons and I am like running out of time to film it and I don't want it to be like 10.5-month update. So I'm just gonna do it now while I have a few seconds, okay? So here we go. He has 6 teeth, 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom. He's getting 2 more in right now, which it feels like he's been getting them in for like a month because he goes through these phases where it's bothering him, his mouth is bothering him, he's chewing on everything, and then they're still not in, but they're like his gums are super white, so I think they're getting ready to break like any second. This might be TMI, but he's having kind of like, he went through like a phase where we started feeding him a lot of different foods being like these little like puff things, those like little things that he could pick up and put in his mouth, and then he kind of got like super constipated and he didn't poop for like 3 or 4 days, and then when he did poop, it was like the most traumatic thing in life. Like he was like screaming, it was so sad. Seriously, it was the saddest thing. Not since he was a baby did he like really cry like this, and then he has never screamed like when he's been crying, but he was like screaming like he was in pain. It was so sad. We did tons of prunes, tons of prune juice, and then a couple days later he did another poop, and then I think his bum just kind of got used to it. Well, and also we backed off of those little puffs because we think that's really the only thing that we started feeding him a lot of, like out of the blue, and then he had that problem, so we cut that out. But now his poos are kind of like big boy poos, if you know what I'm saying, not his little baby poos anymore. Next thing, he is still mostly breastfed. He feeds probably, I'm trying to like keep count, I'm assuming it's about 4 or 5 times a day. He's co-sleeping, which that's a different thing that we'll talk about. So he feeds at night. I try to, like, before he wakes up I feed him, then he takes a nap a few hours after he's been awake, so he'll be awake for 2 to 3 hours after he wakes up in the morning. He naps, so he's eating then. Usually when he wakes up from the nap I feed him, and then sometimes he takes an evening nap and sometimes he doesn't. Regardless, I'm still feeding him in the evening, and then obviously when he goes to sleep he's eating again. So throughout the day we're also giving him like applesauces and like his little like baby foods and stuff. So I don't know exactly how much he weighs because I didn't weigh him. Speak of the devil, here he is. I don't know exactly how much he weighs because he didn't get weighed in since his 9-month appointment. I think he feels a little heavier. I don't know his length because his next doctor's appointment is not until he's 12-month-old. So we still are gonna be having him in his baby development lessons. He starts that at the end of this month, which is the end of August. So he's still gonna be in the same group because he's still in the same age range, 6 months to a year. But now he'll be kind of like at the top end of the class. And as far as crawling goes, he's still not up on his hands and knees. He does his army crawl, but he's really fast at it. But we have been putting him on the ground a lot more because that was the feedback from his 9-month appointment. Because of that, he's now learned to pull himself up on the couch, so he can do it from sitting or from crawling. He'll grab the edge of the couch and he'll just like muscle his way up. And then just like last week, we put all his balls up on the couch and he will like still hold onto the couch with one of his arms, and then he's kind of like taking steps back and forth, like he'll go between 2 people sitting on the sides of the couch. Super scary, but like exciting that he's like making these like, you know, walking progressions. I think maybe within the next, like, I don't know, I don't want to say too soon because I'm still expecting him to start crawling on his hands and knees, but I would say probably maybe by his birthday he'll be walking if he continues the way like he's doing with the couch right now. Last thing I think maybe is that we're still co-sleeping. I don't really have much to say about this. He still sleeps, so he's still co-sleeping in the bed with us, but he's not nursing as much to fall asleep. Like he'll nurse and then he'll unlatch and then he'll kind of like fall asleep on his own. Still next to me, kind of like cuddling, but he is not like falling asleep on my boob, which is sometimes he does, but more and more as he's getting older, he's starting to like nurse and then he'll unlatch and then stay asleep. So I think these are like little baby steps. Maybe it's not as like fast as we want it to be happening, but he is progressing into, I think, like sleeping on his own. And then regardless, we don't have a bed for him to sleep in on, like he doesn't have a crib or anything yet. So, which is the main reason why we still co-sleep with that, and the fact that neither of us are looking forward to trying to transition him into his own bed. So that's all for that. I don't want this to get too long. If I missed anything or if I have any questions, I'm leaving them in the comments and I will comment you back, and then we will see you next month. Thumbs up if you like this, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao. I forgot in the update, you probably want to see the baby. So here he is, 10 months old. He's a big boy. Ignore he doesn't have any pants on. But here's Bodhi. You want to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Give him a wave. No, you just want to do super baby? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, he's not going to say bye. But see ya. You going to smile? No, I took him away from playing, so. Oh, there you go. Bye-bye. Okay, see ya. Bye-bye. Made it for you. Yeah. I made it for you. Oh, no.